Hello again. This is lesson 3. I'm going to continue teaching the song One Way Road. So far, I thought 3 words into this song, and those 3 words are باز دوباره با نگاهت. Now I'm going to move on to a couple of other words into this song. After the verse باز دوباره با نگاهت, there's another verse. It said in دل من زیر رو شد. So what these words mean and how are you going to write them in Farsi? I'm going to start with the word in. In Farsi, the word in means this. How are you going to write this in Farsi? First, you have to start from right to left. The Farsi alphabet that is equal to the American or English alphabet I looks like this. And the Farsi alphabet for the letter N looks like this. Now, as I said before, you have to attach these two together. In order to attach E to N, you have to make sure that this first form that's about to get attached to something else be in a way that has definitely a straight line into it. So when they have a straight line and it's open-ended, there isn't any curve, there isn't any kind of obstacles, so then you can attach something to it. So you know that in order for this form to be able to be attached to this word, it has to have a straight line. So the thing that's going to change in this alphabet is not the first part of it. The first part will stay the same. So you will have this in the beginning, and the second part will change. It will have this ending for sure because you're about to attach it to something else. But the beginning of it will be like this, and they're going to have 2 circles in the bottom of it. If I can draw circles, which is a miracle, because I cannot draw circles. They're not totally round, but you have to imagine them being round. So this unit now is the same sound as this unit, this alphabet for E. And when you want to attach N to this one, you don't have to change this at all because it's at the end of the word, and when there's an alphabet that's about to be the last part of a word, you just don't worry about it and just it remains the same. So this is how they write in, that means this, in Farsi. So as you see, it took too much of a space for me to write this because I want you to see it. But in reality, all the units, all the different parts of this word should be pleasant to the eye. So you have to try to make them neat. Doesn't have to be really big or really huge. This is N. Sometimes, in some way of writing, they try to be creative and they try to make it very poetic or very they try to write as though it's a drawing or a painting. So instead of this form, you will see maybe sometimes this. I think this doesn't look beautiful, but some people think that by changing N to this form, it's going to look more beautiful. So just giving you some fun facts. Now we're going to move on to the word del. Del, del in Farsi means guts, but in a very romantic poem, they're not going to refer to guts as something beautiful. So when you see this, you have to know that they mean heart. And this E letter at the end of it is actually referring this heart that belongs to someone else. So by bringing E at the end of it, that means the heart belongs to someone else. So the equivalent for it is of. And man in Farsi means I. But because this term, this letter E, is between dele and man, that means heart of mine. Okay, now how are you going to write dele? You have to start from right to left,